Hey parents, we are so excited for this summer, and we are getting ramped up and planning and getting just stoked for all that we've got planned. But we are really excited about our mission trip to Salt Lake City. I want to take a moment to give you guys a video, basically to take place of doing an interest meeting, because I know that so many of us have so much going on and you may not be able to show up to the interest meeting. So I want to create a video to be able to share with you what we've got going on for the Salt Lake City mission trip that we want your student to be engaged with. So we are heading to Salt Lake City, to the Salt Lake City region. We're actually going to be in West Jordan, which is a suburb of Salt Lake City, working with a church called Hope Valley Church. Hope Valley Church is a church that was planted about 2.5 years ago. Really, they started just getting their fingers in the city about 2.5 years ago, and they launched about a year to a year and a half ago. And it was planted and began by Dustin and Sarah Stopman. Dustin was actually one of the ministers in the student ministry that I grew up in, and man, played a big role in my life and influenced me in a lot of ways. And his family is doing an incredible work there in West Jordan. And so we're excited that we get to partner with Hope Valley Church. Here's a cool thing about Hope Valley Church. Hope Valley Church is a church that's planted essentially in a neighborhood like Wolf Ranch or a neighborhood like Meridian Ranch, that it's planted in the neighborhood, and then Dustin and Sarah live within that neighborhood, and their goal is to reach their neighborhood. And so they are doing incredible things to engage with their community. And remember, this is a tough community to engage with, a community that's really just engulfed in the Latter-day Saints culture, the Mormon culture. And so it is hard ground that they're doing a great job of breaking up and tilling and trying to see seed grow. And so we're excited that we get to go be a part of that. So here's what we're going to be doing in engaging with Hope Valley Church. We're going to be running a backyard Bible club in the park. Remember, I said they live in the neighborhood, their church is in the neighborhood, there's parks in the neighborhood. We're going to go to the park and we're going to engage with this community, and we're going to run songs, crafts, games, Bible story, and engaging with those kiddos with the hope that they would see Jesus for who Jesus really is and engage with the gospel and give their life to Jesus. What we're also going to be able to do is in the afternoons, we're going to be partnering with the church plant to do whatever they need. Part of that will be going door to door and knocking and just telling them about what's happening at Hope Valley Church. But also we're going to be helping in the community, that community, serving them in whatever way. And then on Friday night, we're going to be throwing a block party, engaging with that neighborhood, with all the kiddos that we've had throughout the week, and engaging with their families, presenting the gospel, but also just throwing an event where they can see who the church is and who Hope Valley Church is. And so throughout the week, what it will kind of look like is we will leave on Friday. Saturday, June 18th, we will leave on Saturday. We'll be heading to Utah. We're actually going to make a pit stop, our lunch break. Everybody's going to pack a lunch this day. Our lunch break is going to be at Arches National Park, which is going to be really cool. We're going to go into Arches, be able to see God's beautiful creation and spend a little bit of time there. And then we'll head the rest of the way to Salt Lake City. It's about a 9-hour drive in total, not counting our stops. Your kiddos have to pee a lot, but not counting our stops takes about 9 hours. We'll get there, we'll get settled in. We're staying in Airbnbs there in West Jordan, unless we're in talks with a church that the church may be offering their space for us to stay in. Remember, Hope Valley Church rents out a space. They have to set up things, which brings us to Sunday. Sunday, we're going to help them set up their church. We're going to be attending church with them, worshiping with them. And then throughout the week, Monday through Friday, we will run that backyard Bible club in the park. Then Friday night, we will be doing the block party, and Saturday, we will be heading back. Throughout the week, we're going to be doing some fun things, engaging in downtown Salt Lake City. It may not, it's a little bit of a stretch to drive there, as it's a distance to it, but we may stop where High School Musical was filmed. We're going to definitely go and stop at the Great Salt Lake, and just going to have an incredible time of seeing God move in a mighty way, and excited to see all that God really does. And so a couple things is we already got a great team of adult leaders signed up, and we're looking to get a couple more. But we've got Miss Kelly Gandy is going to be going with us. Miss Lisa Graham's going to be going with us. us. My mom and dad, Eric and Kayla Rogers, they will be going with us. My sister Paisley, as many of you know, she will be going with us. My wife, Mason, and myself will be going. So we have a solid team of leaders who are heading out there looking to take about 40, and we want your student a part of it. The cost is going to be $355. That's going to cover where we're staying. That's going to cover a little bit of blessing to the church that we're going and helping out with. That will cover their t-shirt, all their expenses and food in that nature. You'll have a couple travel meals that we'll ask for you guys to send your kid with money to have. But we are excited for what God is going to do on this trip. And so we would love for your student to go. If you have any more questions, please feel free to reach out to me and I'll get those answered. Love you guys and hope to see your student a part of our Salt Lake City trip.